Good evening all. Am I audible? Yeah. Harshit, good evening. Ram Kumar, hello. Animate, good evening. Divyarani, good evening. Girkati Shri, good evening. Bhagya Lakshmi, good evening. Yeah, thank you all for your response. Preeti Shanmugam, good evening. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay. So this is Indra from Pantech E Learning. So we are almost in 5th day, right? So today is our 5th day of this 21 days masterclass. So today we are going to talk about how to write program for NVIDIA Jetson Nano. Ram Kumar, hello. Tapas Kumar, good evening. Venkat Garda, good evening. Sanjay, good evening. The developer, hello. Sonu Kumar, good evening. Harish, good evening. Kaushik, yeah, good evening all. Okay, so are you all ready? Shall we start the session? So if you all are ready, please drop thumbs up emoji in the chat box. Let's start the session right now, right? Are you all ready? So for the past 4 days, we have learned about the setup and also the basic commands and how to use the Linux terminal properly. I hope you guys are now comfortable with all those commands and Linux terminal. Okay, so today we can directly jump into the programming part. This is also basic stuff. This is about just how to write a program in Jetson Nano and how to get the output from that, like that. Okay, yeah, good evening all. So thank you all for your valuable response. Okay, so I'm gonna start. So in the slide itself, I have provided all the commands that we are going to use for the upcoming topics, right? So when you get the PPT, you can refer it. Let me do it in terminal. Let me open it. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so now we are in our terminal and let me open Jetson Nano also. Here I have connected my Jetson Nano with my laptop. Okay, so let me start. First we need to open the terminal window and we have to run some commands. So to write program, here we are not going to use any ID. I have to tell you that. Here I just want you to how to write the program in the Jetson Nano itself only. We are not going to install any ID for now because this is just a basic stuff. In tomorrow's session and day after tomorrow, we are going to talk about the Python program only. So many of you know Python program very well, but many of you may not have any idea about programming or Python programming. So for those peoples also, we have to go for the basic stuffs, right? So once they get familiar with that programming, everything and all, they will get some confidence about it. Okay, we can manage it, something like that. So that's why for the first week, I have planned for all the basic stuff for all the students. Okay, so don't get mad about all these things. So today we can talk about this particular session only. So for now, we are not going to use any ID. Okay, so after learning Python program, we can go for particular ID and we can use it over there instead of going for some editor or a terminal like this. Maybe it's maybe uncomfortable for you. For me also, it sometimes uncomfortable when using terminal alone. It will be better if I am using some ID like that, right? Okay, so here in the terminal, first we are going to install GCC. Okay, so first we need to check for whether we have not VCC, GCC or not. Okay, so for that I'm going to use one command like GCC space hyphen hyphen. We need to know the version. Okay, let me hit enter. Yeah, there is no warranty, not even. Okay, we can omit this, but we are having GCC. It is 7.5.0 version, so we are having GCC. um, 'Cause I have 7.5.0 version. So we are having GCC. 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 7 There is nothing specific about computer or specification. You can do this in any type of computer or system, because this is a particular OS, right? You just need Jetson Nano and you just need this OS in your SD card. You can use it in whatever the thing you have. That's not a problem. Okay, so we are having GCC. So now maybe if it not installed, in the sense you can follow up these commands. Maybe some of you don't have the GCC in your thing. So for that you can use like sudo apt get update. So update, it's a mandatory thing. First you need to update, then only you need to go for the remaining things. Just a minute. Okay, so you have to do it by, there is nothing called computer specification. You can use it in any type of computer or laptop. Okay, so you have to follow up all these commands like sudo apt get update, and then go for sudo apt install build essential. Okay, and then this command is to install the bunch of packages including GCC and G++. Please don't spam the chat box. I have already told you that you can use any kind of computer or laptop. There is nothing called specification about it. Okay, I have telling you right now. I hope you understand. Okay, so at last you can go for sudo kill all apt and apt get. Okay, so this particular command is to install a bunch of packages. Okay, so you might see some sort of error about these things. Maybe not, I'm sure about it, maybe. Okay, so some sort of error in the sense being locked. So if you are trying to get rid of that things, in the sense you can go for these commands. Okay, so if you do kill all the process that are using apt packages management, that the apt package management tool, using this particular command. Okay, so to remove the locked files you can use these three commands: sudo remove, and you have to mention this particular path, sudo remove and this path, sudo remove and this path. So this will help you to remove the log files. And then to reconfigure the packages and update, you can go for this particular commands: sudo dpkg configure -a sudo apt update. If you are failed in this particular thing, if GCC is not installed, in the sense you can go for this following commands. In the first step, in the sense you will get your GCC version, in the sense please don't go for all these commands. You are already having GCC in your terminal. Okay, so now let's move to the next thing. What is the thing? Let me see it over here. Okay, so to install numerous packages including GCC and G++, you can go for sudo apt install build essentials. And then to install the manual pages about using GNU or Linux for development, in the sense you have to go for this particular command. So let me do it. Let us do it in the terminal itself. Okay, so here sudo apt install build essential. This is the first command. Okay, so if I hit enter, it's asking for password. Okay, now it's being installing. Okay, we have, yeah, it's done. Okay, so now we need to install the manual pages about using GNU or Linux for development. Okay, so note that it may be already installed, but we need to check, right? So for that, again I am going for another command like sudo apt get install manual pages hyphen dev for development. Okay, so let me hit enter again. Okay, it's done. Okay, so now we have done all these steps, but we need to check whether it has installed properly or not, right? So how to do that? We need to check if both GCC and G++ are installed or not. How to find that? For that we need to use a command called where is GCC. Where, there is no space between where and is, note it down. Where is GCC? So please take a pen and paper and follow up, note down all the commands while I'm using over here, because it will be useful for you, right? So thank you for your advice. Okay, so here we have the path. So user bin GCC, user library, and there is GCC, right? And then we need to check for G++. So where is G++? User bin G++. So we have successfully installed it. Now we need to check for the version. Okay, so again GCC space hyphen and then version. If I hit enter, okay, we are having like 7.5.0 and then G++. We need to find out this version also. Let me hit enter. It's also about like 7.5.0. So we have successfully installed it. Okay, so now we are going to write the hello world program in C, C++ and as well as in Python. Okay, so but for the upcoming sessions we are only going to do Python programming, not C and C++. Just for introduction I am going to write the hello world program in 3 languages, C, C++ and Python also. Okay, so here we will install C or C++ debugger. It's called GNU debugger, GDB. Okay, and it enables us to verify that it is installed, the problems or bugs in the code that we write. Okay, so in the terminal window we need to pass one command. So let me do it. Sudo apt get install gdb. Okay, if I hit enter, okay, it's installing. Okay, it's done. So just a minute, actually in the yesterday session I have told you right there. So yesterday session we have didn't post any attendance link. So today's link and yesterday's attendance link will be posted. So actually day 4, yesterday's session attendance link have posted and they have pinned it. So go and fill your attendance. So today's attendance will be posted at the end of the session. Okay, so please wait until then. Okay, so now to verify that this is particularly installed or not, we need to go for one more command like gdb, just gdb. Let me hit enter. We are having it actually. Okay, so to quit it, we can just hit quit. We can come out of it. Okay, to exit from it, you can just give exit command. Okay, so let it be. We'll go for clear. Okay, so now we need to move for the next thing, right? Okay, so tech talk today. So thank you so much for your response and thank you so much for your comment also. Now we are going to install Gedit. Okay, so this is nothing but a text editor. So in previous classes we have talked about nano editor and virtual editor, right? So here we are going to install Gedit, which is nothing but a text editor. So that will enable us to write code in C or C++. Okay, so for that we need to install it. So how to do that? Using the command which is sudo apt get install get it. I have given two space over there. Let me correct it. Okay. Okay. So sudo apt get install get it. Let me hit enter. It's installing. Okay. Okay. We have done with all the installing thing. Okay, so now we can directly go for writing a hello world program in C language. Okay, so let's write a program that does nothing, just it will print a hello world message to the screen. Okay, so for that we have to open a new terminal window and we need to create a new folder. Okay, so already you know very well how to create a folder. So using mk directory, I go for like C or C++ basics. Okay, so let me hit enter, and now we need to get inside that particular basics, CPP basics. If I hit enter, okay, so now we are in CPP basics directory. Okay, so here we are going to open a new C program. So you already know that how we have entered get it, right? So here get it, I'm going to name it like hello program. Okay, so dot C. This is a C program. So in the previous editor we have used nano editor, right? So we have just used the term called nano and the name what we are going to create. It can be a Python or it can be a text file, something like that. So here we are using get it, and then I named it like hello program.c. If I hit enter, so now we are at get it editor. So here we are going to write a simple program, nothing. It's just print a hello world in the screen. Okay. So here I am going to write include stdio standard input output, and then integer type main, and okay, here I'm going to like print f hello Pantech family. This is what I want to print. It will print in a new line. Sorry. Okay. So now let's return 0 and let's end it with a concept. So let me save this. Here there is a save button over here, and let us cancel this. Okay. Okay. Now let's see if the file is there or not. For that I am going to use list command. Yeah, hello program.c file is there. Okay, so first we need to compile the program, and then we need to what? Run the program. So how to compile the program? For that gcc space hello program.c, okay, and then space -o, and then you need to mention the file name alone, hello program. I'm going to hit enter. Okay, so now we need to run the program. For that dot / hello program. If I hit enter, it should print hello Pantech family over here. In the terminal itself, it should print the output, right? So this is how you can just install text editor, GCC, G++, everything, and you can write a program and you can run the program and you can see the output in the terminal itself, right? So we are going to do the same thing, but now in C++. Okay. So for that, we need to open a new C++ program. So same in Gedit. I'm going to name it like hello CPP. CPP for C++ dot CPP. It should be in CPP, right? Okay. So let me hit enter and it will open the editor. Okay. So here let us write the program. So it will be little bit different from C program, right? Include. Why I am telling in C and C++ in the sense, maybe some of you may want instead of going for Python, you can go for C and C++ also. That's why I am came up with this C and C++ programming also. But here we are only going to use Python, not C or C++ language. I just want you to know that you can program in C and C++ also. That's why I came up with this particular topic, right? Okay, so inside we need to pass input output stream, IO stream, and then enter. So here using namespace standard, okay, colon, and then we can go for int main. Let me open the curly braces. Okay, so C out. This is how you print your output, in terminal. So here I'm going to write the same thing. Hello Pantech family. In C program we have used printf, right? So here C out. Okay, so let's end it with a colon, and this is the same written, enter. Let's end it with the thing. Okay, I hope it's clear. Now let me save this. Where it is? Let me cancel this. And now let's see whether the file is there or not. I want to list it. So it should show, yeah. So hello cpp.cpp is there and hello program.c is also there. So now we need to compile the program. So here I am going to use G++ -o and then hello cpp space, sorry, I didn't bring the space over here. So embedded C is different, right? C language is common. It's differ from the IDE, it differ from the controller that you are using. That is the thing, right? Okay, so G++ space -o space. Now hello cpp space hello cpp.cpp. Okay, so let me hit enter. What happened? Okay, so now /hello cpp. So it will run the program. It should print hello Pantech family in the terminal. Yeah, along with the next line. Okay, so we got the output. There is no error. This is how you can write program in C and C++. So now we are going to talk about how to write program in Python. Okay. So before that, I just want you to, again I came up with this. Okay. So you can convert this 21 days masterclass into your internship, because I have previously told you that once you finish the internship and once you want to do online internship or once you want to buy any courses from our website, in the sense it will be a different price. It will be like about 2000, 3000 or 1500, something like that. So we came up with an offer. This is only applicable for masterclass students, those who have registered for this particular class. So you can use this chance wisely, right? Okay. So these are the ads-on you will get in this 30 days of internship. So what are the things? 30 days of recorded sessions, the recorded videos, 30 days presentations, and 4+ exclusive project codes, VIP community group. You can join to the community group, and you will get access to the LMS for 90 days. And once you register for the internship, you will get internship confirmation letter. Okay, and then after after you get the confirmation letter, for every week there will be a hackathon session. So if you have any doubts or queries in the sense, you can interact with your mentor and clear your doubts. And you will be having like mock test, assignments and tasks. Once you finish this 21 days masterclass, you will get your internship certificate and as well as participation certificate. Okay. So the confirmation letter will be in IETE certified. Okay. Okay. So here is the registration link. You can go and check it once. So the registration fee is like 999 only plus GST, and we have extended this offer for 3 more days. So tomorrow is the last date. So go and grab this chance quickly. So while doing a payment, don't forget to mention your name, email address, phone number, your department and your institution or organization, your college name, and what are the domain that you want. So don't forget to mention Jetson AI. So you will be doing 4+ projects with me in this internship. And I again telling you that this offer ends within tomorrow. Okay. Okay, so now we are going to do Python program for NVIDIA Jetson Nano. Let's get back to the terminal. Okay. Here we need to come out of CPP basics. Okay, so now we are in home directory. Okay, so first we need to install Python. Okay, so that is the first step. Here sudo apt get install Python and as well as Python 3. Let me hit enter. Okay, it's done. So now to find out where the Python interpreter is located, you need to go for which Python. So user bin Python is that. You should see something like this. Okay. So now we need to install get it again, but there is no use because we have already done it, right? So next step is pip. We need to install pip. So let's begin by installing pip. So pip is a tool that will help us to manage software packages for Python. Okay, so software packages are bundles of code written by someone else that are designed to solve a specific problem. So why write code to solve a specific problem from scratch? So when someone else has already written code to solve that exact same problem, so that is where software packages come into play. So they prevent you from having to reinvent the wheel. Okay, so for that we have to pass some commands. So let me clear it and we can start it from this new thing. Okay, so what is the command? Sudo apt get. First we need to update. So let me hit enter. It's updating. It will take only few seconds. So let us wait for few seconds. So this particular command will update the list of available packages that can be installed on your system. Okay. So now we need to upgrade all the packages. Okay. So here let me go for another command, sudo apt get -y upgrade. Here the -y, this flag in this command is used to confirm to our computer that we want to upgrade all the packages. Okay. It will take only few seconds. Let us wait for few seconds. And then we need to follow two or three more commands. We need to know the version and then we can install pip. So it will upgrade all the stuffs in your thing. Day 5 attendance will be posted at the end of the session, and they have pinned the day 4th attendance. You can just go to that Google form and fill up your attendance, right? It's upgrading actually. It will update all the stuff, so that's why it's taking too long. It's taking too long, right? So please wait for a few more minutes. It's taking too long. I think 29% only completed. You have to go for 100, right? Actually, it's upgrading all the library in that Python. I think it will be take too long. Let me cancel it and we just skip the upgrade part and go for the remaining stuff, right? Thank you, Radhi, for your valuable response. Okay. So here I'm going for the next step. We need to do the upgrade part fully, but it's actually taking too long. So let's skip that part and let's go for the next thing. So Python 3, and we need to check with the version. It should, yeah, 3.6.9. So now we need to install pip, okay? I'm not sure whether we are going to face any issues because of that upgrading part because I skipped it, right? So let's see. So sudo apt get install -y python 3 -pip. Okay, so sudo apt get install -y python 3 pip. So let me hit enter and it is asking for a password. Okay, yeah, it's done. So if at any point in the future, if you want to install any Python related package, in the sense you can use this pip. So how to use this pip 3, give install, and then you need to mention the package name. What are the things that you want to download? You need to mention the package name. So pip 3 install and then package name. It will help you to install Python related package in the future, right? Okay. So now we need to create a virtual environment. So what is virtual environment and why we need to use this? See, here we will set up a virtual environment. You can think of a virtual environment as an independent workspace with its own set of libraries or settings or packages and programming language version installed. So for example, you might have a project that needs to run using an older version of Python like Python 2.7 or something, and you might have another project that requires Python 3.8, something like that. So setting up separate virtual environment for each project will make sure that the projects stay isolated from one another. Okay, so for that we need to install the virtual environment package. So how to install that? Here I'm going to use like sudo apt get install -y python 3 -venv virtual environment. Okay, so let me hit enter and see. Yeah, it's installing. Okay, we have done it. Okay, so now with the software installed, we can now create the virtual environment using this particular command. So what is that command? Python 3 space -m venv space dot py 3 venv Python 3 virtual environment. Let me hit enter.
Okay, done. So here the dot in front of Python 3 B E and B makes the directory a hidden directory. The dot is optional, so it will make this particular thing as a hidden directory. So to get a list of all the directories, you should see the dot py3 B and B folder there. So let me list it. List space hyphen A. Here we are having C dot py3 VNV. Okay. So now I'm going to list all the content inside that particular folder. So ls space dot py3 virtual environment and backslash. Okay. Bin include library 64, pybnv, .cfg and share. Okay. So now that the virtual environment has been created, now we can activate it using the particular command called source space tilde and backslash dot py3 bnb slash bin slash activate. Actually, we should see the virtual environment over here. So now let's see. Yeah, they have successfully done that part. So here you can able to see that dot py3 bnb, which means we are actually in the virtual environment. Okay, so we are in the virtual environment path. So the prefix means that the py3 bnb virtual environment is currently active. This is what it means. So when the virtual environment is active, that means that when we create software programs here in Python, these programs will use the settings and packages of just this virtual environment. So keep your terminal window open. We are not ready to close it just yet. We need to move on to the next session so that we can write our first program in Python. Okay, so for that we need to create one more directory over here. So mk directory pybasics. We have done all these steps inside this virtual environment. Okay, so let me hit enter. Okay, now let's get into that particular directory pybasics. Let me hit enter. Okay, so now we need to open the editor. So for that I'm going to use gedit space hello world.py. Okay, so it will open the editor over here. Like in C or C++, we don't need to go for multiple lines, just a single line will print. So print, hello Pantech family. This is what I want to print. So let me save this and let me cancel it. Okay, so here we need to check whether that file is there or not. So I need to go for list command. We should see, yeah, hello world.py is there. Now we need to run the program. So Python 3 hello world.py. So if I hit enter, yeah, hello Pantech family. So this is how you can do programming in C, C++ or Python. So you can deactivate this virtual environment also. So how to do that? You can just give deactivate. Command not found. Okay, so let me go for this source dot virtual environment /bin/ deactivate. If I hit enter, oops, what happened? There is no such file directory. Okay. Let me change. Okay. This is also not working. Yeah, so I need to give it in lowercase. I just gave it in uppercase. That's why. Okay. Okay. So now we are going to do one more thing, which is actually will be interesting. Okay. Okay. So now we are going to blink an LED using NVIDIA Jetson Nano. I will show you how to use Python, a blink and LED. Okay. So first we need to set up the hardware. Nothing. I just gave the wrong command. So you just gave deactivate in the lowercase. I gave it in uppercase using thing. So that's why. Okay. So now let's do that. See, the NVIDIA Jetson Nano board has 14 general purpose input-output pins. So each pin can either be an input or output. Input means it can be a sensor or something like that. Output means it can be a LED, LCD or something like that. Okay. So GPIO pins on the Jetson Nano use 3.3 volt by default. So in order to get the LED to blink, we need to connect it to one of the 40 GPIO pins. For here I am going to take, let's take 7th pin number, okay. So I am having male to female wire here. So I am going to connect one end with ground and another end with 7th pin number is here. Okay. So the blue wire has connected with 7th pin number. Let me check again. Okay. And the green pin is connected with ground pin. See, here I am having one breadboard with LED connector. Okay. Actually, I am messing up the things over here. So see, here I am having LED with resistor. So the negative leg is here. The positive leg is connected with one resistor. We are going to connect the 7th pin to the positive leg and the negative pin to the ground pin to the negative leg. Okay. So let it be. This is the ground is connected with negative leg and positive leg along with resistor is connecting with 7th pin number. Okay. Let me open the terminal again. I made it quite big, right? So let's okay. It's fine now. Okay, now we need to use some commands over here. Okay, so what are those commands? First, I'm going to use sudo pip3 install jetson.gpio. We need to install this. It's asking for password. Okay. So, see, when I typed this command, I got a message with a bunch of warning signs, right? So, but at the end of all that, the text was printed to the console over here. Requirement already satisfied. So, this message means that the GPIO library for Python is already installed on my Jetson Nano. Okay. So, now we can move for the thing. Okay. So now let's reconfigure the security permissions right now. So sudo space group add space hyphen f hyphen or GPIO. Let me hit enter and then sudo usermod hyphen a hyphen capital G GPIO Pantech. So this is my username. If you are having some other username in the sense, you have to give your username. Okay. So let me hit enter. Pantech does not exist. What happened? Oops. Just a minute. Pantech is my username. Just a minute. No such file directory. What happened? No. P is not in small p. It's actually capital P. Okay, something happened. Just a minute. Let me correct it. Sudo usermod hyphen a hyphen g GPIO Pantech. This is the right thing. Those are only came for the attendance. You can leave the class. Thank you so much. Oops. User Pantech does not exist. Why? Okay. Just go for the root. Oops, what happened? Did I do anything wrong over here? No.
sorry. I just now found it out. Yeah, I thought you were telling me to change that to small p. Actually, yeah, that's the correct thing. Yeah. I didn't. Thank you all for your reply. Just now I got it. I should give up lowercase Pantech, right? I gave uppercase. Yeah. Thank you. Pantech. Mm. Thank you for noticing. Pantech. Okay, fine. So thank you all for whoever noticing this mistake. Okay. So now we need to reboot it. So sudo reboot. Let me hit enter and we have to wait for a few seconds. Okay. 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 So now we can move to our terminal. Let me follow up with the previous command. Yeah, this one. Okay. So now let's check if the library is fully set up or not. Okay. So Python 3, hit enter. Okay. So here I am going to import Jetson.GPIO as GPIO. Okay. Yeah, we don't get any error. GPIO.Jetson info. Okay, so we are having it will giving you all the information about it. Okay, so GPIO dot version 2.0.17. Okay, so now let's create a new folder. Like we need to come out of it. Control plus D. Okay, so now CD documents. Inside the document directory, I am going to make another directory called LED blink. Okay, so now let's get into this directory LED blink. Okay. Okay, so now we are in document directory. Inside that is the LED blink directory. We are in that particular directory. Okay, so now let's create a file name called GPIO demo. Okay, so attendance link I have posted in the chat box. They have pinned it. Just go and mark your attendance. Get it? GPIO demo.py. Should open. Okay, so here I am going to write few piece of codes. Okay, so first I am going to import Jetson dot GPIO as GPIO. Okay, so now I am going to import time. Time is for making some delays in the program. Okay, and then LED pin. I have taken 7th pin as LED pin. So LED pin is 7. So now we are going to set the mode.
So GPIO dot set mode. So inside I'm going to mention it like GPIO dot BOARD. So I have already told you that the GPIO pin number is different, board pin number is different, right? So here I am taking board pin number. So in the board itself they have mentioned the pin number as 7. So I have taken 7 pin number. So I have given here like GPIO dot set mode as GPIO board, which means I have taken the pin number in the board number. Okay. So here again GPIO dot setup LED underscore pin. We need to pass 3 things. One is LED pin, and then we need to set the mode of the LED. So which is nothing but output mode, and then initial, which is equal to GPIO dot height. So what does this mean? So at initial stage, I want my LED to be in high state. So inside setup, you need to pass 3 things. One is your pin number, I mean LED pin number, and its mode. And at initial stage, I want my LED as high. Okay. Now, I want to print a statement over here. Okay. So which is press Ctrl plus C when you want the LED to stop blinking. Okay, this is just a message I want to print it in the terminal. Now we can get it into the loop. So true. Okay, so here first time dot sleep I'm going to give 2, which means when it get inside the loop, first 2 seconds it will be wait. Okay, so time dot sleep function is used to pause your program for particular seconds that you have given inside that parenthesis. So I want my program has to be stopped for 2 seconds, and then GPIO dot output. Inside I'm going to pass 2 things. One is LED pin, and then now I'm going to make it high. Okay. After this, I want to print a message like LED is on. Okay. And again I want to pass my program for just 2 seconds. Now again GPIO dot output LED pin comma. Now I want to make my LED as low, and then I want to print LED is off. So this particular line inside this while loop will make your LED blinking continuously. It will be high on. It will be high, low. Okay, so it will take only 2 second gap. So let me check. Do we have any error or not? Import Jetson.gpio as GPIO. We have imported the time, and I have mentioned the LED pin number that I have taken, and set mode, the board number, and GPIO setup. We need to pass 3 things: pin number and its mode and initial stage. And then I just want to print a message like press Ctrl C or D when you want the LED to stop blinking. So in my laptop both will work, Ctrl C and Ctrl D will work. While true, this is the loop. Inside I just pass my program for 2 seconds, and GPIO.output, first I want to make my LED high and want to print a message like LED is on, and for another 2 seconds it will take a pause and it will make my LED low, and then it will print a message like LED is off. Okay, so let me save this. Okay, let me cancel it. I hope we don't have any error in the program. Let's see. Python 3 GPIO demo.py. Okay, I'm going to hit enter and see. Actually,
program is running properly, but my LED is not working properly, right? Let me change with a different LED. Oops. Are you able to see the output over here? Is it visible? Program is working properly. I think I have some issues in my LED. What happened? LED is not working properly. Actually, it is turned on and off, but it is not able to see. I can see it, but I don't think whether you can able to see it or not. So sorry for that. My LED make it worse. Are you able to see this properly? There is some issue with my LED, but this is how you will get output in the terminal. When it's on, it will print like LED is on. When it is off, it will print like LED is off. If you want to stop it in the sense, you can press Ctrl plus C or D to get out of it. Yeah, this is how, right? Okay. So sorry. There is some issue with my LED. I think you can't able to see it properly in the camera because even I can't able to see it properly. Yeah, it's working now. I think there is issue with my jumper wire, not in the. So at initial stage, the LED is on, right? Okay, so let me run it again. And see this. The LED is on and off. Are you able to see it properly now? Oh. Yeah, sorry for this. This is my mistake. I didn't check with the LED. I just came up with this LED. Sorry for it. And I hope you can able to see it now. Yeah. So this is how you can write program and this is how you can play with your hardwares, right? So this is all about today's session. I hope you understand it and I hope you liked it. So in tomorrow's session, we can just learn about Python programming, right? Okay. Thank you all for your valuable response. So once again, I'm telling you this, you can convert this 21 days masterclass on this Jetson AI. So these are the benefits you will get in this 30 days of internship. And the registration fees is 999 plus GST. You can use this registration link to register for it. So the last day will be tomorrow. And this is how you can do your payment. And you will be doing 4+ projects with me in this internship. So the offer ends within tomorrow, right? So thank you all. Have a very great day. Let's catch up at tomorrow's session with another topic, right?